All right, guys, it's time again for a hot list from CBSI. This is the top 10 DC villains. All right, guys, let's get into this list. This is the hot 10 from our friends over at comicbookinvest.com. They gave me this list. I give it to you. Top 10 DC villains. Just a fun list, listing off some books here. And maybe, just maybe, some of these books will appear in my next Whatnot auction. Keep an eye out for that. Check the link down below if you haven't already downloaded the app. You never know when that next auction is coming. Now, here we go. Again, this is just a top 10 fun list of DC villains from my man Ben over at CBSI, comicbookinvest.com. Gave me this list, curated it, and there is a number 11, an honorable mention that is over at comicbookinvest.com. Let's go. Let's go into number 10. Start right off the bat with a nice Batman villain here. This is Bane. His first appearance was in Vengeance of Bane. Careful with this book now, guys. It's gone through multiple printings, and it's very difficult to tell the second printing. Just a little Roman numeral 2 in black up in the top left corner. That's the only real thing on the cover to tell the difference. Nice book, and a 9.8. I think it's about a $200 to $300 book. Thick, square bound. Good read. We know what happens with Bane. We know what happens with him breaking Batman's back. I feel like sometimes Bane doesn't get enough love. I feel like he doesn't get enough love. So we'll give him a little love on this list. Let's go down to number 9. This is the Batman Who Laughs. This is Teen Titans number 12. Talk about a character who got so much love. Batman Who Laughs went crazy. People loved this book. I do believe there is a little discrepancy, though. Is this truly his first appearance, or was it the casting? Believe it was one of the two. CGC recognizes Teen Titans number 12, but there are people that kind of push back and dates, and you guys do your research, you make the decision. But as of right now, CGC recognizes Teen Titans number 12 as his first appearance. Great character, Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, awesome story. This character blew up. Not only did he get a Batman black and white statue right away, he also got a 3rd scale Prime 1 statue. Very quick to love on this character. Now, the next character has a lot of love too. This is also a Teen Titans book. This is Deathstroke. This is Teen Titans number 2. This is from the 80s. This is a cool cover. This is an amazing character. Everyone loves Deathstroke, man. Even if you're not a DC fan. Actually, Deathstroke, you could almost say Deathstroke was stolen, and then all of a sudden you got Deadpool, which is a little kind of gimmicky since, Wade Wilson, Slade Wilson, Assassin, whatnot. And I'm going to get some hate because I know there's some major Deadpool fans out there. Definitely going to give me some hate in the comment section, and that's fine. But Deathstroke takes out Deadpool 10 times out of 10. I'll argue it to the end. Deathstroke over Deadpool all day. Let's go to number 7. Absolutely amazing character in the DC universe. Hopefully some of you guys have read some of the storylines involving Sinestro. This is Green Lantern number 7. I love Sinestro. One of my favorite DC villains. He's just a badass. This guy is just does not care. He was good and then he's bad. I mean, if you guys haven't read some of the, let me see, obviously the Sinestro War, it's got to be one of my favorite DC arcs of all time. Went into Blackest Night. Jeff Johns has done some amazing stuff with Sinestro. If you ever go back, read some of those Green Lantern omnibus. Absolutely unbelievable. I had to stop the camera because I had to go look at Forever Evil. Guys, read Forever Evil. I think you could pick up the trade for $10. Great read because Sinestro is a badass in that storyline. All right, let's move down. How about Batman 232? You'd think these are all Batman villains. My goodness. But this is the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul. We've seen him on the big screen. Absolutely awesome character. Batman Begins is probably one of my favorite DC movies of all time. Love this cover. I personally have an 8.0, and you know how I do. I always look to upgrade. I think I started with like a 5.5. You always just kind of stair step your way up. Not everybody's going to all of a sudden go grab the 9.0 from a 60s Silver Age key. No, you start with that 3.5. You move up to maybe a 4.5 and so forth, so on and so forth. It's exactly what I've done with this book. Again, only an 8.0 for me, but I'm always looking for that 8.5. And if I could peak at a 9.0, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. First, Ra's al Ghul, Batman 232. Let's move down. How about number 5 on our list, a book that's kind of pricey? I've never seen it in person. This is Action Comics number 23. First appearance of Lex Luthor. Holy smokes, good luck finding this, guys. Never have I found an Action Comics this early. Never have I found one a major golden age key. This is a very, very expensive, hard to find book. And what else can we say, though? Lex Luthor is also a badass in the Forever Evil storyline. I mean, it's Lex. He's been everywhere. The only time I didn't like the way he was portrayed was Batman vs. Superman. Terrible. Horrible. Horrendous. I hope I don't get any hate in the comments for that. But that's what these lists are. They're just fun hot lists, and they're just totally just opinion. Let's go down. Next on our list, number 4. Get ready for the big screen in this character. This is Black Adam and his second appearance, because his first one is crazy expensive. You think Luthor was expensive. How about Shazam 28? That's really his second appearance, first modern appearance, kind of like I think it's more like a Copper Age, Bronze Copper. It's on that line. Really cool cover. Black Adam is going to be a household name as soon as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson finishes wrapping that movie and that thing hits the big screen. Watch. People who don't know Black Adam will certainly know a lot about him. And go back to that Forever Evil story, guys. He's in there as well. Awesome stuff. Moving down, number 3 on our list. This is Batman Adventures number 12, first appearance of Harley Quinn. This book just doesn't seem to go down in price. I mean, I've had 9.6s in my PC and I've sold them, and now I'm trying to get some back. But this book just keeps going up, and the newsstand gets a premium as well. Good luck. This book is all over. It is easy to find, but it's just not cheap. All right, we're getting down to the end. Only 2 left on the list here, and I do want to remind you there is an 11th. Head over to comicbookinvest.com. Check that out. Read some articles. Have a blast over there. Number 2 on our list, Forever People number 1. This is the first appearance of Darkseid. He does also appear in Jimmy Olsen, Superman's best friend, pal, Jimmy Olsen, I think 134, I'm pretty sure. That one actually garners more money, but Forever People, I believe, is his official first full appearance. It's one of those things. It's all, I think they're both cameos. And then his first cover is on like a different book. It's a mess. It's like Thanos, man. It's like the same exact thing. These damn characters, they both, unfortunately, their first appearances both take a hit due to a terrible cover. And I'm sorry. They're not on the cover. They're not depicted on the cover. It's a shame. Both of them. I got nothing else to say. Darkseid's awesome too. If you don't know, haven't read much about Darkseid, you should check out the new 52, Jeff Johns run, the whole Justice League run. It starts out with Darkseid, and the whole Justice League run also ends with Darkseid. The Darkseid War, Jason Fabok artwork, unbelievable stuff. Let's get to our number one villain in the DC universe. How do you not talk about the Joker? This is Batman number 1. Again, a little bit of a pricey book. This is also the first appearance of Catwoman. I mean, what is there to say? I got nothing to say about Joker that you haven't already heard. He's awesome. Some people don't like him as much, but I'm a Batman guy. You know how I feel. I absolutely love the Joker. Never have I come across this book in the wild. Never have I had an opportunity to buy it within reason. Yes, I see it at shows, but I've never had an opportunity to buy it from a collector. So that's one that would have to stay in the PC too. That would be a hard one to keep, but an easy one to keep, if that makes any sense. That's it for this fun list. Again, this is a CBSI, just a fun list of DC villains and books. Get familiar with them. So if you find them out there in the wild, you know their key issues. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, keep it comics.